Hello everyone, welcome to Derby Week on the Redmen TV. We've been building up to the Merseyside Derby all week, some phenomenal content across all of the platforms. But right here, right now, we're here to talk about transfers because transfers are amazing. And apparently Liverpool are going to have loads of money. So we're going to be linked with everyone. So let's get stuck straight in. There's, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players I'm going to be talking about today. It's exciting times. Let's get stuck in. The first one, we actually talked about at length on the Redmen Roundup show, which is going up today on the website. James Rodriguez, now, I'm not certain this is a particularly likely one, but the Mirror reporting today via Don Balon, which is becoming everyone's favourite Spanish, I think, online outlet, and also potentially one of the lesser-known characters in that scene in Goodfellas. I read this and it seems that they are saying that we are going to prepare a £92 million double swoop at Real Madrid for James Rodriguez and Marco Asensio. Now, again, I won't go into the Rodriguez stuff. You want us to talk about, you want to hear us talk about Rodriguez, you can. As I say, please do go and watch the Redmen Roundup show today. But the Asensio stuff is the first time I've seen him linked. I had a quick look and yeah, would be sound with him. I think he's Spanish under 21. Scored a well, everyone was raving about his goal in the Super Cup in the summer when the Real beat Sevilla, which would have been, they would have been playing us, wouldn't they? But yeah, he scored a goal. He picks the ball up on the edge of his own box and basically legs it the length. And I think gets a little bit lucky, if I'm perfectly honest. It wasn't like, it had shades of like, it could have been a Ryan Giggs FA Cup moment, or it could have been a Steve McManaman against Celtic kind of moment, but maybe not a good goal, but it's a good goal. I would recommend going to check it out because it shows what he's got. He's definitely got pace to bear. Happy to burst down the flanks if needs be, etc. Now, transfer market have got him more as an attacking mid, more centrally, but I think you can see from that he could play in a number of positions along the front line. Maybe not centre forward, but if you play a 4-2-3-1, he could fit it anywhere on the 3. If you play in the formation that we are, I would put him more, I would say more on the wing, I don't know, but then we've seen with Gini Wijnaldum, we've seen guys who can do that job, converted to play the attacking role, so maybe he could do that. If anyone's seen more of Asensio, please do let us know in the comments. There was the article basically, well, transfer market rate is valued at around £13 million, but they're saying although that the Real Madrid chairman is a big fan of him, he'd be tempted at 40. Like, I don't know, for me, he feels like one of those kids that is on the books at Real Madrid and then ends up at Villarreal, or whatever, and then we'll be linked with him in 5 years' time, and then it'll never happen. But if you know more, please do let me know in the comments underneath. The next one, we move on then. Dave Maddock from the Mirror, actually, who we go hot and cold on, if we're perfectly honest, is linked us late last night, with Schalke's German Dele Alli, Max Meyer. I like the sound of that. If I'm perfectly honest, we clearly made a massive mistake not signing the English Dele Alli, Dele Alli, or Bam Dele Alli, as his name actually is. Apparently, Jurgen Klopp's gone to see him twice. Now, one of them, I think I'm right in saying he was actually over there to scout Leon Goretzka, and therefore was watching Schalke play, and therefore was able to see Max Meyer. So whether he went specifically for him, I think that's a little bit of a stretch. But whether he's gone to watch Goretzka and gone, ooh, hang on a second, no, him, and we did a big talk on the Redmen Roundup about this. Apparently that Mahmoud Dahoud is no longer a target because he's changed his idea. Klopp's changed his idea of what he wants from his midfield, or what he wants from a midfield target. And maybe it's one of those things where that's the kind of thing. Maybe he's seen something in players that he's seen elsewhere. For me, if we went and signed Max Meyer and we didn't pay a ridiculous amount of money, apparently he's got 1 year left on his contract at the end of this season, which means you're going to get him for a significantly reduced price compared to what you'd have gone for last summer or whatever. That'd be sound for me. And from what I've seen of him, he looks very much like, I'd put him somewhere like if you combined Lalana and Coutinho and gave him a little bit more pace, which is a very high praise, and he may never ever get anywhere near those heights. He's still only 21 after all, but very direct running. And what was great about him was watching some of his highlights is, I wouldn't say he was genuinely two-footed a la Lalana, but he's got no problem taking shots on with both feet, which is something that Liverpool players have had massive problems with for years. I think back to Torres, great goal scorer. If he had a left foot, he'd have scored twice as many goals. It's not true, but it's nice to think that way. and that's a very encouraging thing. So you see him cut in from the right and finishing on his left. See him cut in from the left and finish on his right. And I see him arriving late through the middle, playing through balls and slotting as well. So yeah, maybe a little bit on the small side, which would lead me to believe I would expect him to be. And some people will say Coutinho replacement because we've seen him tentatively linked to Barcelona. I think we've been talking about Julian Brandt, we were linked with Pulisic. I think these two guys are there to compete with Phil Coutinho for the left-hand slot of the three, as it were, or be in rotation with him if you've got European football next season. And for me, looking at him, that's the natural fit for him, for me anyway, would be, as I say, in competition with Coutinho. And this is what I've said that I think Liverpool will do. I think we will spend good money on a guy who is not necessarily 100% the first team choice, but he will sit under Coutinho. He will play 20 games, 25 games, maybe 30 odd plus including substitute appearances, so that maybe Phil Coutinho's season next season is that breakout one where he becomes world class, and maybe Barca do come calling. But you know what? It's not as much of an issue to move him on because you get massive money, and you know what? There's this kid already. He'll be 22 by that point, and he's ready to just seamlessly slot in and become the first choice there, and then we replace underneath him. Well, that's my thinking. That's my dream world scenario anyway. But just on a side as well, I had a quick look at Leon Goretzka, and apparently like some of the top clubs in Europe are after him, so why shouldn't we be, is the thinking on that. And he's more of a centre mid, and again, no surprise, Liverpool seem to be linked with a lot of centre mids, or guys who can play, who in normal circumstances you'd be like, no, he's a centre, maybe more of an attacking mid, but we seem to be down converting a lot. We're taking guys who maybe haven't got the absolute perfect tools to be world class in a more attacking sense, but using that skill that they've got and bringing it deep in the midfield. Henderson playing DM, Lallana playing attacking mid, Wijnaldum playing attacking mid in that kind of way, Milner playing left back. Maybe not so much. But yeah, but very, very interesting. Just on the goal return, like Max Meyer's not a great season so far. He's got 2 in 32 appearances, which is not really what you want to see. I think he's done a lot more on the international scene. I think for the under-21s. But, definitely a potential there. And Goretzka, slightly more encouraging from centre mid, 6 in 31 with a couple of assists. I'd be happy with both of them if I'm perfectly honest. I think Schalke is the kind of club. I think if we're not going to be picking apart, I'd like to see us looking at players who aren't quite getting a game at the true elite, the Real Madrids, the Barcelonas. Other than that, go back to Germany and get these guys who are absolute or the best players in those just second-tier German sides, rather than us have to go to Southampton again and again. Last one then, Paul Konchesky's urged Fulham's young fullback, Ryan Sessegnon, to stay put. Shut up, Paul Konchesky. I knew this would come back to haunt us. I'm sorry we didn't like you. I'm really sorry we didn't like you because you weren't very good. Look, you're much better at football than me, than most of us, but, you were a massive disappointment, and that's not your fault. That's Roy Hodgson's fault for thinking you were capable. But shut up. If Ryan Sessegnon wants to leave and he wants to come to us, let him. Let him expand his horizons. Let him become the player that he thinks he can be. Let him strive for greatness. Let him strive for glory. Let him roam free to join Liverpool FC. Yeah. I mean, he spoke to some another bookies, not the one that proudly backs us. Yeah, it's not as though he's actually sat down with Sessegnon. It's another one of those things where an ex-player says something and it's picked up and then it gets put around the place. You know how it is. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. Again, let us know your thoughts on any of the players we've discussed: Sessegnon, Goretzka, Meyer, Asensio, and even Rodriguez. These players that you think Liverpool should be targeting this summer. Is that the bar set high enough, or is there anyone else you'd like to see us spend the money on? Yeah, please let us know in the comments below. If you want more from me, I tend to publicise the stuff that we do on Redmen really well, but I don't publicise the other stuff a lot. I've got my own channel now. It's called Mates TV. Just broken 4,000 subscribers. If you're one of them, thanks very much for that. But if you want to watch more of me chatting to camera, generally chatting biff, you can do. You click my face on the screen, and also I've done a video of my top 5 Merseyside derby moments, all part of Derby Week. Click through on that, watch that, and see if your top 5 make it in. And if not, obviously leave them in the comments below there. Thanks for watching. Ta-ra.